Hi Sagittarius. Well, I've still got your reading from the other day on my table. I took a break over Easter. I was going to do you a reading yesterday, but I didn't because the energy wasn't right. Today is the 11th of April, which is a very special day for Sagittarians. The 11th and 12th are superb placements for you because Jupiter and the Sun are meeting in Aries today and tomorrow. Now, it's a great day for love. It's pouring here in London, so I don't think people will be wandering around finding a secret or wonderful lover that easily, unless there's some indoor venue you can go to. I don't know where you are in the world, but I don't think it's about that. It's about the magic that's being created in the skies for you, Sagittarius. I've got the cards from the other day. If anybody listened to my last reading, they will know what I'm talking about, and I'm going to pick up on the most important things and put new cards on top. But the energy from the other day was it was a sad energy. It was clearing, but on Good Friday, I did a reading, and there was so much sadness in Sagittarians' lives, hearts, souls. It was just awful. And then my second reading, I think, was on the Saturday. And as I said, I just left it for Sunday and Monday to get this day, the 11th, to see what the feeling would be like. And I think you are coming into your power, Sagittarius. You might still feel a little bit of friction and sort of stuff going on in your life and in yourself, but generally you're coming into your power. Each year, Jupiter and the Sun choose a different sign and house to meet in, and this year it's yours. So it's a great day if you're a creative person to create something. And your cards for Sagittarius regarding work was steady progress. Two cards for steady progress. You're making incredible steady progress in your work to being someone that's going to be quite successful, I believe, worldwide. I don't know what you do, but if you are a writer and you've written a book, or you're a musician and you've written lyrics, or you are a painter, an artist, then things are going to really soar forwards for you because your progress has been steady and stable. And the angel of balance came in to give you a balance in your work. We also got a card for abundance. And I want to find that because it's really important you understand that you are going to be making quite a lot of money. So you're just going to have to decide where to spend it. And about time. Saggis have not had a good run financially at all. And I'm a Saggi, I know. Even though it seems I'm quite able in my work, there's just been one setback after another, and also a feeling of people not wanting to help me. And this is where I come to the next bit, because you will have seen in that reading that you have an enemy. You have someone who's very jealous of you. And since Saturn moved into Aquarius on the 7th of March, you have become more protected. You are divinely protected, and they are getting their comeuppance. So someone has been working quite hard to rock your boat, to drill holes in your boat, and it might be someone in your own social circle. It might also be someone related to your person, because in the Sagittarius story and in all my readings for you, I haven't been on YouTube for long, even though I've been a reader for 20 years. I've just started my channel. Even though you, I forgot what I was going to say then. Right. So even though you didn't know your person was in a three-way relationship, the other person knew about you. So if this resonates with you, I'm talking to you. So you met your person, you didn't know they're in a three-way relationship. They did, and their person did. Their person didn't know about you at first, but your person did get to know, possibly looking at text, getting the feel as you are if you're with someone and they lose interest in you and they're distant. And so they obviously set about trying to find out about you, probably did if you're online and an online persona of some, if you're a creative person, you might be. And they set about setting up a hate campaign for you. Now, this might not be your scenario. It might be that it's a friend of yours that's jealous of you and has set up awful thoughts against you, possibly not even totally intentionally, but just because they want to be you. They're jealous. They don't feel they've been successful in their own right. They feel that they haven't done as well as you. They're not as beautiful as you. They're not as exciting as you. They haven't got the saggy energy you have. Well, everything started to change on March the 7th. Saturn came in, the Lord of Karma, and it's kicking their arse, and you are getting protected, divinely protected. So this all happened in the sign of Pisces, of course, which is the most sensitive of signs, picks up all the vibes. And they really hoped that they could keep, let's look at the scenario of it being linked to your person. They were all tied up in your person and hoped they could keep that linkage going, but they couldn't. It was more of a strangulation rope than an all tied up love rope, because your person was really lacking love for them and trust in them, and was beginning to believe they were not right in the head or not a good person. They would be praying, of course, to keep them and praying that you would just disappear off the face of the earth. And your person started to be very honest with themselves. So your person has been useless in all this, I will say that. I do think your person deserves a kick up the arse, and if you don't take your person back, if they come forwards, then that will be the best reward, because they have not stood up for you in the way they should. They were more concerned about their finances, and of course now they're going through financial constraints if they are separating, but they really should have stood by you, because the love was true. The connection was very, very strong. And they've realised now that you're their life purpose, but they didn't get that at first. They stuck with this parasite because the situation suited them materialistically, or they stuck with a job that was almost a parasite on their health because they became workaholics and put the job, money, or another person before you. Gluttony was going on, a kind of awful lifestyle full of debauchery. Their bride was a bride in a cage, wasn't really allowed out, wasn't loved, and so more and more devastation was happening around there. Downcast pride, addictions, alcoholic, most probably the most, fragmentation of their friendship or relationship, atonement, getting karma, getting them, and revenge, and of course an artificial heart. Their relationship did not mean anything at all. So we have your person coming alive and thinking, this masquerade is just pathetic. I do not want it. I want to pursue my dreams. And your dreams were intense. They were constantly dreaming about you, and they wanted to find their fate with you. They were failing to suffer any longer. They weren't going to put up with it, and their todays were becoming their tomorrows. They were thinking of you in their future, and thinking of a future that included you and included happiness and real people. So here we had them making a sacrifice, but not being able to make it for much longer because it was really pathetic. Smelling your fragrance and feeling completely in a world of blackness and sadness. And so literally became a colourless angel, no life, so sad, stagnated, depressed, and of course hiding from their true self, but not wanting to do that anymore, coming out as to their real feelings, and gilded regret at the way they treated you. Starting to want commitment, of course, starting to understand they have to move forwards. And by Cancer season, I absolutely believe by the middle of May, they're going to, is that Cancer season or is that, no, Taurus. So we've got Aries, we've got Taurus, and we've got Gemini. So by Cancer season, which will be around the middle of July, middle of June to the middle of July, they will definitely have reached their realizations. Their anxiety is absolutely strong as anything, and they're developing a strategy now to try and get out of this situation. So they're strategizing. They're going to speak their truth, so they're breaking away from it, speaking their truth. They're going for the sun, which is you. You're the sun source. And of course, you've got the sun and Jupiter in your sign and in your 5th house of true love today. And you've got the angels blessing you and protecting you. You are divinely protected, Sagittarius, and love is really key to the next few months for you. If it's not with your person, it's going to be with someone new. And you're going to meet this person, this new person, either when you're out and about or online. Online is a new world now. I couldn't believe how much online can be so real to your real life, and it doesn't feel the same at first, but then you can connect online as strongly as you can offline, and then the love can become real. And so you will find your beloved, whether it's your person or not. Your person's going through a massive rebirth, and in Taurus season, they're going to try and cultivate this. So Taurus season's going to be mid-April to mid-May, and they're going to try and cultivate this. So there's not long to go. By May the 16th, I do believe if your person is worth anything to you, you're going to have made contact. And there'll be a Mercury retrograde, so I get them totally reviewing their life and reviewing your relationship in the Mercury retrograde, which is from April the 21st to May the 14th. So that's when old lovers come back. I reckon you're going to get real positive connection with this person then. So Pisces season started all this on the 7th of March. Saturn moved into Pisces on the 23rd of March. Pluto moved into Aquarius, which made massive partnership developments for you, even if it was mental with your person or a new person, made you think you could move forwards. You are holding your own power now. You're not giving it all to your past person. By Libra season, you will be in a true relationship, a beautiful relationship where you and your partner understand each other completely. That will be October, and there will be a cooperation between you that's just perfect, and you'll be making amazing decisions about your future. And you're going to reach a point within a relationship which will be with either your person or your new person that will be really understanding and fair, which is not what you've ever had before, Sagittarians. You've probably been the unluckiest in love in the whole zodiac, but you're not going to be like that anymore. You've been blinded by pain. You really have had terrible heartbreak and upset, and you've been feeling very alone in this world. And that's going to end. That's going to stop that feeling of aloneness. You have got the most beautiful body. I think you've abused it a bit by overeating, eating sweet stuff, eating chocolate, maybe having a drink because of your sadness. But you're going to start treating your body like a temple now, and you're going to only have things that are going to really beneficially help you. Of course, everybody needs sweet stuff every now and again, but you are going to take a different approach with your body, and you're calling on the you're calling on the storm. You want everything to come. You want that tower moment for your person and their person. You want a new relationship to come in so you can question that person in your head and mind. And you are the queen of the world. You are the empress, Sagittarius, of the whole zodiac. You are the queen of my world. Your person is speaking that. You are the queen of so many people's worlds. Your children's world, if you have children. You are going to really step out into the world as being someone really important, creative, with creativity. And, you know, naked before the stars, you might think, oh God, I can't take all my clothes off now, I've got to do some work. But soon you will really be happy to be naked before the stars. And your relationship's going to be very sensuous and sexual. It's going to be wonderful. I'm going to fold these cards up because I went through those in depth the other night. That was my last reading. And I'm going to shuffle them at the end and see which ones come out as being the most important. So let me put those there. But let me deal with new cards for you, Sagittarius, for the tarot. Okay, so Sagittarius, I've been with you for quite a while. I haven't been reading for the signs because I've really wanted to stay in your energy. And I'm going to stay with you until at least the 19th, because the 19th is a really important day for Sagittarius. April the 19th is the biggest day of the year for you. It's a new moon solar eclipse. This eclipse will herald in a new chapter in your love life. There could be a new love interest, which will mean that there's overwhelming choice for you. And it will be the strongest in the first 2 weeks after that new moon. You'll get really masses of stuff happening. It'll be like a lighthouse lighting up the sea and the ocean. And this moon gives you 6 months support. So anything can happen in the next 6 months now for you. And romance, true love, pregnancy, birth and children are really illuminated by this new moon. This new moon's almost going to be like a portal. You can walk through it to gain your new opportunities, and you're going to be prioritizing what those are. Look, the Fool's come up. Not because you're a fool, but because you're going to take a leap of faith. It's either going to be with your person or a new lover. You're going to take a leap of faith because you will know that relationship's going to be really true to you. And also you're going to take a leap of faith into a deal of some nature. Don't make it during Mercury retrograde, please. So avoid that. That's April the 21st and May the 14th. No signing of contracts. But you're going to be making inroads with partnerships and collaborations in your work, which are going to give you the spotlight, because you're going to be walking through a portal which can give you new opportunities in all areas. Your romance, your love life, your pregnancy, if you've got children already, or you may get pregnant, or a birth, and your children's lives. I've always said it, and I really believe this: the firstborn for a Sagittarian or your only child's going to do amazingly well in this next new moon period. So the sun and the new moon and Jupiter together as in this solar eclipse are going to be absolutely fantastic for singles. You're going to meet your new person, even if you've decided now that your old person's no longer worthy of you. Jupiter's really protecting your romantic life, believe me, and also protecting your children and your creative ideas so people can't take them off you. And possibly your Ace of Swords. Look, you're fighting through its triumph over adversity. You're cutting through all the shit and nonsense, and you are facing, you know, it was like confusing fog all around you. You've cut through that and everything's very clear to you now. And the person who's betrayed you in your friendship group, you'll get clarity on that very soon, because they will start having a bit of bad luck themselves. Not because I want anyone to have any bad luck, but it's going to backfire on them. Their wishes, whatever they had for you, is going to be happening to them. The way they treated you, that's what karma's all about. They're going to get treated like that themselves. Another very important aspect is Mars. Mars in your sign. It's very influential, and it's settling with Uranus in your sign on the 29th and 30th. So the trine is going to be on the 29th and 30th, and that's such a wonderful aspect. This month is really good for you, Sagittarius. It's not been too brilliant up to April the 11th, but from April the 11th, which is today, it should be really good. And you'll get some good news about money on that trine, I think. And it'll make it a beautiful, wonderful month. You might start hearing about the money aspect on the new moon on the 19th. Because April the 19th to the 29th is a wonderful time for you getting money. Okay, so here we've got the Hermit. I think your person could be a Virgo, or you are looking on your past there going, I don't want it. I don't want that anymore. Or your person's a Virgo and they're highlighting, illuminating their path to get to you. We have some more cards for Sagittarius, please. Yeah, your person's feeling very let down or betrayed. They let you down, but they're feeling very let down, very sad. The choice they made, maybe sticking with their old life, was not a good one. And they've had massive anxiety, chronic stress, but they're leaving all that lot behind out of the window, and they're lying down, sort of recovering and recuperating and getting themselves ready to come back to you. Now, whether you're going to take them or not is another matter. Some more cards for Sagittarius, please. Yeah, they feel restricted by fear, or they did. They're starting to lose that fear aspect now. They have always been the King of Pentacles, which makes me think that they are an earth sign and possibly a Virgo at that. But they're going to be losing quite a lot of money by coming forwards to you with their cup in their hand and a proposal. But they will make it again. And it all depends on how you, the Empress, because that's you. You're the Empress. You're the one that you are the beautiful being of this world. The Queen. Sagittarius. The Queen of the Zodiac. The Wheel of Fortune is working in your favor. Absolutely working in your favor. And the Chariot is taking you to your fate, or bringing your fate to you. So let's see who's going to be in that Chariot. Your person has been surrounded by the devil, all the debauchery, all the instability of a bad relationship, alcoholic addictions, arguing, bad language, obsceneness, and they've been feeling left out in the cold, very left out in the cold, both in that life and in this life. Now they need to be back in your warmth, because you were the one that provided them with warmth and happiness, and they really want that again. And you're divinely protected. You are only going to get what you deserve. You've had enough rubbish and shit thrown at you. Now, it could be a Leo, or this could mean that they are gaining great strength to move forwards now. And here we have them overcoming the obstacles. Really overcoming the obstacles. There we go. And they're going to be moving forwards work-wise, possibly giving up that job that took them away from you. And they're going to be moving forwards with possible partnerships. That could also indicate you are going to be having possible partnerships. They're going to be presenting themselves to you. And you're going to be moving forwards in your career and making all sorts of money from lots of different directions. Your manifestations are coming true. You've waited a long time for them to come true, but they're coming true. Some more cards for Sagittarius, please. The Page of Pentacles is here. Good news over your child, and money for that child also. You're going to be making an investment and long-term plans. Your money situation's very good, Sagittarius. Here, you're feeling overwhelmed by the choices that are coming in, lovers-wise and work-wise. And the Ace of Pentacles is all yours. Money, money, money. And you will not only be the Empress, but the Queen of Pentacles. So you will go very well with your King of Pentacles if he gets his act together and you accept him. And Judgment, oh my God. The person that did you wrong, that hated you, either a friend or the person associated with your person, is getting judged right now. Absolute judgment. Part and parcel of the whole thing for them. The Sun, we've had that twice now in that first pile. And again, the sun is definitely going to shine on you, Sagittarius. And you're going to feel the sunshine on your bones. I think you're going to be having a lovely holiday somewhere. You are feeling that sun that you deserve. And also, it's going to be a really nice summer. And you're going to get sun in your garden and sun in your life. And it's going to be feeling very different to now. The Queen of Cups. You are all the queens at their most beautiful. You're a very sensitive, caring person. And you're going to get such happy news about your child. That's going to light up your world. Or if you haven't got a child, you will have a child and it will make you very happy. Yep, success. Your person is coming feeling stronger and more successful and ready to approach you. They're coming on their horse. Not literally. Could be a car, but they're coming. Their fear of loss has gone. They were so worried about fearing loss. Now that they couldn't give a stuff about that. They don't care. They'd rather have you with nothing if you will take them. They've had very disappointing times with their family, their children. It's probably been more complicated than you think. They've had massive anxiety, depression and stress, and they're just dying to get away from all that now and to become real happy people. Remember that this is such a good time for creative purposes and practices. And if you've got a book or some music, get it out there. Tell people about it. Ask them to do your reviews. Look, you in a balanced relationship. The Knight of Wands is coming. The Knight of Wands is coming to create different changes on the home front. He's coming with a good energy. Who is he? Is he your person or is he a new person? Here it says a new relationship. But that also could be with your old person, just having a different feel to it. But you've definitely got a new relationship coming. And justice will be served. Karma knows no bounds. Karma, if it's got a menu, it gives you the dish you deserve. And it forgets no address. Here we've got the Lovers. Sagittarius, be careful. Because I don't say be careful. I mean, you've already had children and whatever, but I don't know why I said that. But you're going to be having a very loving situation going on. It's going to be quite passionate. It's going to be very, very, very sensuous and amazingly fine. And you're going to be in sort of opulence. You're going to have financial success. Here it says it's an old lover. The old friend or lover is coming back. So I do think you will have some connection and contact with that old lover, your person. Now, whether it becomes your new relationship is another matter, because you're going to have some competition for him or her. And the world is at your feet. The Chariot is bringing you your world. If you don't go to the world, the Chariot's bringing it to you, dear. And your person's creating their final push. They're getting so fed up. They just have to get out of that situation. And they're coming forwards. and they want this happy ending with you. They want that total fulfillment with absolute pleasure and finances and opulence and happiness, and they're really determined to give it to you. They are absolutely. There we got the threesomes card, but that will be no more. And here we've got all your cups and wishes being fulfilled, and we've got your poor person in the middle of all that conflict and nastiness, but he's getting out of it, or she's getting out of it. Okay, that's great. So let's have a look at what else we've got here for you, Sagittarius, today. Let's take a Moonology card. See what message we get for you today. Ooh. Let me put those back because I want them the two single cards. Can we have some cards for Sagittarius, please? Cards for Saggi, please. Cards for Saggi. If this resonates with you, please like, share and subscribe so you can help my channel grow. Please press the subscribe button. I'm so grateful for all of you who write to me and who thank me, because I love doing this and I would love my channel to grow. Okay, so we've got meditation and contemplation, and it's all coming true for you, Sagittarius. And as I said, it happened in Pisces season when Saturn moved in. So your changes started happening, and your commitment is being tested to your person now, because you wonder why they did what they did. They're going to have a lot of explaining to do. Now expect powerful change in that new moon eclipse. But it says we've got a win-win outcome, and that is forecast. And we've also got the energy is gaining momentum, and we have one more here. You are good enough. You are good enough for anyone, and that's in a full moon in Virgo. So as I said, it could be a Virgo. There's something about a Virgo striking me here. Not with your person, that is, not your new person. So here you could be a teacher, or you could be teaching someone something, or through your creativity you're teaching people. Here we've got, you're going to have a fantastic breakthrough work-wise, and you're the beloved. You're going to be someone's deep beloved, not just a beloved, but a deep one. And there'll be completion in your plans, both work-wise and completion in this love life of yours. Your person's going through a metamorphosis. You've been through yours. You were the caterpillar and now you're the butterfly. They're going through a metamorphosis. They're getting strength and vitality and bravery. And they're going to swing into action very, very soon. And purify everything. Everything they did badly with the cat's claw. I love cat's claw tea, by the way. You should try it. Everything they did badly in that relationship with you is going to be completely purified. It's going to be so perfect. And they're going to create a real sense of community with you, with your children, with their children, or your children, if you're at a younger stage in your life and you have a family together. Okay? So there's going to be a lot going on there. Let's take some of these cards for you, Sagittarius. Gossip. Oh, there's going to be loads of gossip. Your jealous person's going to be gossiping. Mind you, they're getting scared now because they're getting some bad luck and they're thinking, oh my God, is it backfiring on me? And do I need to go and ask forgiveness of Sagittarius? So be careful if a friend comes and asks for forgiveness, because you'll know why. But it could be your person's person who's gossiping about everything because they're so fed up. Your person's becoming much more mystic. You are already mystic. You are already spiritually elevated to a point of being amazing. And it's been a bittersweet relationship with your person. Some sweetness, some bitterness, some sadness, some broken heart. And you are going to really question whether you want them in your life. They're going to have to work really hard because there's someone else coming into the picture. Abundance is so amazingly massive for you. You will need more than one trunk to put all your gold in, believe me. You're going to be really happy. And you're going to help people with that money. You're not going to be selfish and keep it to yourself. And it will be a great miracle, because you will be a miracle maker for many, many people. When you ask for things, you don't ask for them for yourself. You always put other people first, Sagittarius. You've learned that in your manifestations and also in your life. You're a giver, not a taker. So many takers. Sagittarians are a breath of fresh air. Can we have some more cards for Sagittarius, please? And their person. See what's come up here. Yeah. Your person's person feels like the victim, so they're going to give them a real hard time. They don't like rejection, and your person's getting impatient on wanting to get out of there. Yeah. And it's making it worse, but it won't be long now. I don't think it won't be long. And if they miss the boat, then they've missed the boat. They don't deserve you. Growth. You are growing, and they want to grow with you. Oh, they're feeling very insecure coming forwards to you. They don't know whether you're going to throw your heart right back at them or their heart right back at them. Yeah, they're feeling a great insecurity. They don't know what to say and how to say it. They've probably been contemplating it for a while, but they don't know what to do. They feel they've left it too long, and they're really praying for a miracle. They're praying for your forgiveness. Begging for it, almost. Yeah, they're completely enlightened, and they feel your enlightenment, your way of being is so amazingly warm, and it's that that's kept them persevering to get back to you. Yeah, they've been in a terrible impasse, but no more. They're stepping out of it now. They're growing out of it. They're coming through. One more card for Sagittarius, please. Expansion. Jupiter's making sure you expand. And whoever you join forces with, it will be your true forever soulmate. They do feel so guilty. That's why, at the way they treated you. And that's why they literally are taking so long. They don't know what to say. Let's take another card now out of these before I go. Sagittarius, we've got the angels and Jesus healing you. Yeah, you're divinely protected, believe me. Feel strong. And you are the thinking woman or man now who don't need those. You're not indecisive like you used to be. You really know what you want, and you will know immediately. You'll take that leap of faith like the fool, but not being the fool. And you will know you're doing it right. And that new moon is going to be so powerful for you. The goddess of the moon's overlooking you on the 19th. It's going to be so powerful. But these 2 days, the 11th and 12th, are going to be so big for you as well, in moving you forwards, things going on behind the scenes, love-wise. Yeah, lots of action. Second time we've had that card. Your patience is paying off. You're the most patient person. You're on a wonderful journey. By the time you get to that bridge, it'll be a bit like Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here in the Jungle, when they go on that bridge. You're going to have someone waiting for you, and it's going to be the biggest hug. I've always thought, oh, I'd like someone waiting for me like that. Well, you are, Sagittarius, going to have someone ready to hug you at the end of that bridge. And it's going to be a real happy connection. If you've got children, they've got children. It's going to be beautiful between you. Yeah, it's going to be, you know, none of that envious stuff they've come from. And you will get rid of all these people that envy you. Your person's person will be gone because they will be sorted and then meet someone else. But the envy these people feel for you, you're divinely protected against it. But you are one of these people envy because they want to be like you. But don't worry, this envy is not dangerous anymore. But your friend, whoever your friend is that is giving you that jealous awfulness, who's jealous of you, be wary of that person. Be careful who you choose as your friends now, and be careful who you move forwards with. Man holding a heart. It's going to be a wonderful feeling, believe me. It really is. It is. And the sun again. Yeah, everything's going to be beautifully sun-shining and happy for you. No idea what time it is. I've got a clock here and I never have it on show. It's hidden behind my books. You take care, Sagittarius. Been lovely reading for you. I hope you've enjoyed my reading. I hope you've got something out of it. Look forward to this month. There's lots of important dates I've told you about. And, oh, I said I would shuffle these. Let's take what's dominant in the energy today from these past cards. If they're horrible, then we know that the awful stuff's still around. Yeah, those people are actually the person that was envious of you. Atonement. Oh my God. Karma is definitely giving it back to them, and their artificial heart is being questioned. Their need for revenge. Karma's just dealing with all of that. And here, your person's really dreaming of you now and stepping out of that masquerade. So these are the ones that are coming out as most important out of these cards. Let's see if any more come out that I want to highlight. Can we see what's important for Sagittarius, please? Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, please. Yeah, your person's person or your friend, the person who's envious of you, is getting in the neck. Not because you want anyone to have any bad on them. I know that, Sagittarius, but they have been really mean to you. And what we're seeing is, and I see it all the time in my position, the universe does not mess around. Don't ever worry about the universe not fighting your battles for you, because the universe does. And just say you were bad to someone, the universe would sort you out. So the universe doesn't mess around. The temple of my body, remember, you're going to start taking care of your body now. The 11th, the 12th are telling you, and you are calling on the storm, and it's coming. You are actually shouting out on the 11th and 12th, come storm, come, I want you to deal with it. And it is coming, and everything will be brought out in the open, and you will be able to deal with it and find out what's being said. Yeah, your person's full of gilded regret and will be talking to you in such a way that they will be very regretful and be begging for forgiveness. And it all depends on how you feel as to what you're going to do with that, what date they're going to come forwards. Please let me know in the messages. One more, please. Yeah, they are just such a colourless angel. They feel ashamed of themselves. They need to come forwards and get their colour back. And yeah, they've had that envious gluttony around them for too long, and they're shaking off that horrible energy. But what this is telling me by the envy cards coming up, Sagittarius, is that there's someone who's very jealous of you that you have to be very careful of. And your person made sacrifices, you've made sacrifices, but it won't be a time for sacrifice anymore, because your person's been hiding their true self, and they're going to come forwards because they want to be true to their heart, their soul, and that's all there is to it. They no longer want that bride in a cage, that parasite. Now, They're moving forwards now because they want you've been feeling alone in the world. They don't want you to be alone anymore. They want you to have your perfect partner. Whether they can provide that or not is another matter, because they've got to do a very good job of making up to get you to be trusting of them again. You're not stupid. You are disappointed by their behavior. You felt they let you down, and you really do need them now to show their true worth. Yeah, they really need to come forwards and show that they are going to put you first. And I'm sure that's what's going to happen. Look, because you're going to be so beautiful. You already are beautiful, but you're getting more beautiful, and you are the queen of their world. Sagittarius, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I've loved doing it for you. I'm going to be with you until the 19th at least. I'm not doing any other reasonings for any other signs. So let's keep going, Sagittarius, together, and let's have a wonderful April. Thank you. Bye-bye.